Hello there, everybody. Flip that guy up there. Here we are. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Thanks for carving out a little time for me today. We'll give folks a second or here to trickle in. I did start it a minute early there just to try to let people be able to enter. We're going to dive into how to look into your store's lost profits through your shrink engine stuff, through your lost inventory. So I'm just going to give another like 10 seconds for people to try to join us and get into the session, and then we'll get started. I know one here. Awesome. So we'll get rolling, everybody. Welcome. I'm glad you're all here. My name's Ian McCracken. I'm customer experience. Sorry, not customer experience. Let me restate that. I'm an account specialist here at Paladin. Today, we're going to be talking about the PaladinNsight loss experience tool, how it helps you spot items that are slipping away and stop them from draining your bottom line here. My goal is simple. By the end of our time together, we're going to know how to open that tool, how to start finding real dollars, all in this same afternoon that you're at this session today. Before we get looking into the tool itself, we're going to lay out where we're headed today and what to expect. So let's take a look at that roadmap for our session. So here's what we're going to cover. First, we're going to talk about why investigating losses matters and what's really costing you when your items go missing. Then we're going to look at the how the loss experience tool helps you walk through the three views, the meter, the viewer, and the details. Then we're going to finish with best practices and building your routine, plus where to go to learn more. And quick little check here. I know that a lot of you wear about 10 hats in the store. A lot of you are the receiving manager, the delivery driver, the ordering manager, and all that happens before lunch. So if I could show you anything today, it's to try to save you time and not add another chore to that pile you're already dealing with. So let's start at the heart of it, why items go missing in the first place and why it's worth y'all's attention. All right, now let's be honest. Every store has items that disappear from it, so there's no concern with that. It happens to everybody. Now the question is how much of it is happening and whether you find out or not. So items go missing for all kinds of reasons: misplaced inventory, bad stock counts, breakage. Some is malicious as well. It's where people are stealing that. That's normal friction for a busy store. And here's the part that really stings though. When an item goes missing, you lose what you already spent on the item and you also have to go replace that thing again. So it can stack up pretty quickly for you. Store owners that wear every hat and inventory is usually what slips past in that when you're cycling through the different hats you guys wear at the store there. Because digging through reports and trying to find those lost items and where they're coming from takes a lot of time, and that simply isn't something that a lot of you have available for you. So that gap between what's on your shelves and what actually Paladin shows is on hand quietly ends up growing, and that's where your money ends up leaking out. It's exactly why these dials matter of that insight tool. Think of them like a health gauge for your inventory. Just read it at a glance as opposed to going through report after report, and it saves you thousands of dollars in time and can help catch those losses right away. So make a habit of investigating losses, and two things happen. You shrink your financial hit and you start to see trends so you can fix causes and not just symptoms. That's the why. Now let's go into the how and how to make it fast and easy with that loss experience tool to investigate those. This is the tool that turns that overwhelming pile of inventory data into something that's actionable, lets you act on it quickly. The loss experience tool helps you discover losses and loss trends by grouping them together by department and location. So instead of thousands of individual items, you're able to see more patternistic type behavior. It lives right inside the PaladinNsight dashboard in the inventory module. So it's already right there in the system to use every day. There's nothing new to install. And if you don't see it, we might need to enable it. So give us a call, let us know, and we can get that turned on for you, or just search the knowledge base. And should be able to find some information on the PaladinNsight dashboard. And the engine behind it is Paladin's market-driven inventory management. And what market-driven means is Paladin doesn't just count what you bought. It uses proprietary algorithms to forecast what your customers are likely to buy in the weeks ahead. So what's on your shelf doesn't, when what's on your shelf doesn't match what Paladin sees in the system, it can't forecast properly. So it's very important that you guys have your inventory dialed in. Now we're going to take a look at, now this tool doesn't just give you one number and call it a day, it gives you 3 levels of details, and we're going to take a look at those details now. One of my favorite things about this tool is the way it works the way your brain works. Big picture first and then zoom into what you need. The loss experience tool has 3 levels: the meter, the viewer, and the details. Think of it like a map app. The meter is way high up view, and the viewer is in your neighborhood, and the details view is the street level view where you're looking at the item. You don't have to use all 3 every time. Most days you'll glance at that top level and you won't really dig deeper unless something catches your eye. So let's start at the top, the loss experience meter. My apologies. This right here is your daily dial. If you look at one thing, this whole tool, if you only look at one thing, this whole tool make it into this one. My apologies, that sentence wasn't worded correctly. If you only look at one thing, look at this meter. Okay, that percentage that you're seeing right there, that number you see on your screen is going to be a good indicator for you. If you see that creeping up more into that red, that's a good indicator you need to be a little bit more concerned. Loss experience shows you the total investment dollars of items that disappeared in the last 30 days. One number, the whole picture. The dial I want you to glance at every day is the same you would check a gas gauge before a long drive. It takes 5 seconds and tells you your inventory is healthy or not. Ideally, the number should be low or steadily trending downwards. That's a sign that you have things under control and you're actively solving the problems. But if you see it climbing over time, that's your cue to not ignore it. That's money walking out of the door, and that tool helps you find out where it's going and why. So let's say the number ticks up and you don't know why. You click on the magnifying glass on the viewer, and that opens up the next detail, the next view, the viewer. Okay, so we're zoomed in on one level. The meter shows you that you're losing money. The viewer tells you where. Click the magnifying glass on the loss experience viewer, and that opens up your meter view or your viewer view. This view breaks it down by the department or locations where your losses are happening, and it shows you which ones are hurting the most. This is the moment where you get a little bit clearer picture about what's happening in your inventory. It goes from I'm losing money somewhere into my losses are concentrated in this location or this department. And the best part is you're not stuck with one fixed view. You can shape this screen to answer exactly what you're looking for. This is where you start actually hunting. A few clicks in the viewer help you point towards where your biggest problems are. You can customize the viewer by department or locations at that top left. And you can also click on any of those columns to sort by whatever you choose to. I would probably recommend sorting by dollars first. So investigate the departments or locations losing the most money in that screen. So you just click the order by options and select dollars loss. And then you'll see that the loss gain in the last 30 days column is the biggest jump on the list. So if you just click that column once or twice, it should put that highest dollars lost at the top. And that's probably where I would start, because that's your biggest killer. And now you found your worst offender by clicking that dollars lost, and we'll be able to look a little bit deeper in that view. That gets where the details view come in. That's where the details view comes in. The details view is like the street level view. This is the third and deepest layer. So now you can go from departments or locations and actually look at the items that are found in there that are causing you your losses. So once you click into that view, you'll see your list of items, and it'll tell you your adjusted stock and everything that you've had that goes into that item being seen on that screen. Once you're in there, you've got just a couple of really handy ways to work with that list, and let me show you how to do that. On the details screen is your investigation table. This is where you figure out what's really going on with these items. Use the loss experience details view to dig into your lost items and start asking why. Is it a counting issue? Is it a shrink issue, a receiving issue? And if you work outside the system, just click the Excel report button and the whole list opens up right in Excel, and you can share that with your manager and other floor staff for them to go track those items down. Sometimes just a single item raises a flag and you want its full story. Good news, you can dig all the way to the item itself right from this view. So once you click on an item here, that's the deepest view you can go to. It actually brings you still in the inventory module and pulls that item up for you. And let's say you are finished your investigation, you've looked at the item, you found the info you need. All you have to do at that point is press escape, and then it will bring you right into that details view you were looking at previously. And that's one of my favorite things we've added to the Insight dials over the past couple of years, is that ability to just hit escape and then bring you right back to the item. Previously, you had to dive into that individual item screen. You could pull the item up, and when you hit escape, you had to go all the way back through that process. So it's a big change and a big improvement, I think. So now we've worked it down to a single item. Let's show you how you can turn this simple habit into a habit that protects your store week after week. I don't want this tool to be something that you guys just open up once, get excited about, and then forget about it. Because routine is where this tool in the Insight dashboard actually helps you out a bunch. The loss experience tool can help you identify those losses, and finding them is only half of that win though. The other half is daily, going into and just glancing at that loss experience meter. Once you do that every day, you'll have a better understanding of where your losses are trending to and from. And at least once a week, you should open up that viewer and look at those top 10 departments or locations and investigate the dollar loss there. Try to identify what's happening so you can try to shut those losses down, or at least stop the leak before it grows too much for you. Now, one thing to note is all of this only really matters and helps you out if you guys have accurate stock on hand in your inventory. So the best way to keep stock on hand accurate is the investment review tool. That's its whole job, keeping your inventory investment honest and up to date. We've devoted a full webinar to that just a couple of weeks back. So if you missed that one, I'd really encourage you to go check out that recording on our portal. The two tools are a perfect pair, and I always tell people to start with the investment review dial before you do anything else. Because if you don't have good inventory and good numbers there, none of the other dials are going to be useful for you. So first point of attack is that investment review. And then once you have good stock on hand or start getting a better picture of your stock on hand, that's where the loss experience dial comes in and becomes super useful for us. So thank you all for coming. That's the playbook for today. Before we wrap up, I'm going to go over a few resources that you guys can keep going to after today. So everything I recommended is documented waiting for you, so you don't have to remember every click from memory. In our help portal, you'll find resources on PaladinNsight, the loss experience tool, to back up everything we've talked about today. I want to call out one thing specifically. There's a really well-made, detailed knowledge-based article on the loss experience tool. If you do one thing after today, read and get familiar with that article. It's the perfect companion to this session and goes a little deeper than what we had today. And don't worry about scribbling notes. A recording of this webinar will be available at portal.paladinpos.com/webinars. So you can visit that any part of this session today through that recording. And I'll just let you know what we've got coming up next. And if today finding about money that was slipping away, if today was finding about the money that was slipping away, next session is about inventory. That's just sitting there and doing nothing for you. Our next webinar is the PaladinNsight Uncover and Reduce Non-Performing Inventory. Mark your calendar for the 21st at 9 a.m. Pacific. You can register at portal.paladinpos.com, webinars link on the screen. If you found today useful, there's one natural follow-up on the other side of the coin. Stop losing money and stop tying it up on stuff that won't sell. Before I let you go, I'll leave you with a few places to keep building on this. And yep, so if you look at the slide there, you'll see Paladin pointofsale.com/retail science. That's a really good place to go to look at some of our information on some of the studies and other resources that we put out. So we're going to move and go into some questions today. Okay. Is there anybody that brought up some questions through that whole deal? Hey there, Seneca. Okay. No questions, it seems. That was a pretty quick one. Again, I would really encourage you guys to go look at that knowledge base article. It's super duper useful, super informative, and just a really good thing to review after you've gone through this. So just a quick little one last summary here. Look at that dial every single day. And if you look at that dial, oh, I didn't realize I was sharing that there. And if you look at that dial every day, once a week, you should go into that viewer view and you should really dial into that details screen to try to figure out exactly where you guys are having your losses. So it was a pleasure working with you guys today. I hope you have a good one and I look forward to the next session. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.